Hey boys and girls! Today in reading we have two tasks to accomplish. The first thing is a new Time for Kids magazine. This one's called Inside the Rise of Graphic Novels. So the main or the feature article is about graphic novels, which I think you guys will like because most of you love graphic novels. So here is what the magazine's going to look like. You'll have a thing to click on to open this magazine. Again, you just click the buttons to open it and close it. You can double click it to make it larger, double click it again to make it smaller. There's an article about social distancing here. Here it talks about being a TFK kid reporter. So if you wanted to look at this and click on the link below, you could actually enter a contest about interviewing, which is what we talked about last week. These over here are just records that were set. So you can look at these three things about setting records. Down here is a graph talking about what do kids look for when choosing books to read for fun? Do they look for nothing in particular, just a good story? Do they look for books that make them laugh? Do they look for books that take them somewhere they've never been? Or do they look for books that tell about a topic they want to become familiar with? So these are what kids said in purple in 2016, and then in this maroon color or purple color is what kids said in 2018. So you can kind of compare how kids have changed their opinions over the years. All right, we also have, here is our feature article, Comic Craze. So read this carefully. Here's your vocab words for this part of the article. And here it talks about the term flattening the curve, which has to do with this whole coronavirus situation. Here's an article called Wear It Proud. It talks about kids who feel like they have the right to wear their hair however they want to wear it without being bullied or teased. And then last but not least, we have an article about the new Trolls World Tour. And then here is a cool little thing about careers. The kids talk about what they want to be when they grow up. So that's just a quick synopsis of what you're going to be looking at in this week's Time for Kids. So I hope you enjoy the feature article, especially about the comic craze, about comic books. So that's number one. So the first task is you have to read the magazine, then you're going to click on the form and enter the answers about the magazine. So it will tell you what page to go on to, and then you look to see if you can answer the question from that page. Make sure your name is on the form and make sure you hit submit, and then I will see it. It's a good way to help you browse through the magazine. Secondly, you have an IXL assignment. So the IXL assignment is similar to last week in that you're going to read a passage just like this one, and then you have to choose which sentence is the main idea. So let's look at this one, dogs and wolves. Dogs and wolves are part of the same animal family. Both animals have strong senses of smell and are loyal to their packs. But dogs and wolves are quite different when it comes to people. Dogs are used to living with people and get along well with them. In fact, dogs have been called man's best friend. Wolves, on the other hand, cannot live with humans. Wolves prefer to live in the wild where they can hunt for their food. Clearly, dogs belong with people while wolves do not. So let's look at our two choices. The first one says, wolves and dogs are members of the same family, so they have many things in common. And the second choice is dogs are better suited to living with people than wolves are. So you would make your choice and then you would click submit. You guys have done IXL before. This is not a new thing. The good news is you have all week to get your best score. By Friday, really Thursday, but I go through and do grades on Friday. By Friday, you have to have your best score done. So if your ending score by Friday is 100, you get 100 in the grade book. If your ending score is a 50, you get a 50 in the grade book. So you have all week to try to do the best that you can do. So good luck with that. recapping, you have 2 assignments. Number 1, read the Time for Kids magazine, complete the form sheet about the Time for Kids magazine, and number 2, start working on this IXL assignment. Hope you guys have a good one. I miss you. Bye.